Okay, hello. Hi, Gabriel Josiah here. Today, we'll be looking at our discourse, which is on financial statement analysis. We're continuing the Unit 3. In the last class, we looked at Financial Statement Analysis Unit 2, talking about the spectrum of financial analysis. So right now, we'll be looking at the introduction to the financial statement analysis in the case study exams. How are we expected to perform this analysis in the case study exams? So that's what we're looking at in this Unit 3. And I hope we concentrate on this class and we'll be drawing maximum value on how to perform financial statement analysis in the case study exam. So let me share my screen. Let's delve into this very, very quickly. Okay, so I've shared my screen. I believe you can see it. Financial statement analysis for chapter 2. Okay, so let's go into a brief introduction of the subject. Now, the financial statements of a business provides the numerical summary of the business activities over a period of time. So we're talking about everything that encapsulates the business's financial statements for a quarter, let's say January to March, and let's say April to June, July to September, and October to November. So it's either quarterly or half yearly, January to June, in July to December, or a full year, January to December. Normally our financial statements are for a 12 months period, which is 1 year. So typically it's a 1 year financial statement summary. So we're examining the business numerical data and a summary of the activities over a 1 year period. The ability to read, understand, and evaluate, and eventually explain this summary to a client is critical, and it's very important for every finance professional. So, as an aspiring chartered accountant, from the financial statements presented to you in the case study exams, you should be able to explain, evaluate the statement, and critically give advice to the client based on what is presented to you in this historical data. So please take note of that. It's very important you understand that financial statement analysis, it's critical and is key for a chartered accountant to be able to comprehensively regurgitate the data and also provide in clear language, communicate your findings and what is in this data to your client. This is very important. So within the framework of the case study exam, this skill of interpreting financial statements, it's by way of testing. The examiner is going to be testing this skill in a number of ways, but it is most explicitly tested by examining a candidate's competence in financial statement. So the examiner will be testing your competence on how you're able to use financial statements to provide information to your client. This ability to understand, that means you read and you took it in, you decipher everything that has to do with each component of the financial statement, you evaluate, you look at what are the issues surrounding the financial statement, then you analyze. Your analysis has to do with comparing different trends. For example, you have 2 years, you're comparing the performance between each year of your client. So these 3 statements, you understand, evaluate, and analysis, are very critical in preparation of your financial statement. So this information contained, you're supposed to be able to succinctly and comprehensively enhance the examiner's understanding of what you have drawn out from the case. So that's critical to your success in the case study. So you succinctly, comprehensively, you were able to communicate your thoughts of what you think of the financial statements in words. That is typically what you see in the case study examination. Also remember that in the case study examination, the financial statement analysis work is to enable you to demonstrate your skill, and it's an important skill to answering the questions in the case study. So for example, typically, if you look at the trajectory and the antecedents of the examiner, is being coming from financial statement analysis and the first requirement. Majority of his questions come from financial evaluation, financial analysis, provide financial advice, and financial statements are always, most of the time, presented to the candidate. So always remember that this is key, it's a key skill you should be able to handle in the case study exam. This is very important. So critically, you should be able to examine these statements and provide advice in the exam question. So by working from information supplied and also using professional skills you've garnered all over the years, or in previous exams, like you've written financial accounting, you've written financial reporting, you've written corporate reporting, all has to do with financial statements. So the information provided to you with your skills from work and studies, you should be able to offer clear explained analysis and also provide critical professional evaluation of the numerical information reviewed in order to arrive at logical conclusions and recommendations. It's very important. So after you've discussed in the body of your work, your findings from the financial statement, you should be able to arrive at conclusions, state what you concluded or what you found in very, very discrete and succinct conclusions. Number them appropriately and also recommend solution to those conclusions. So there's a conclusion you arrive at, this is the problem, but the recommendation is this is the solution. Take note of that. It's very important for case study candidates. All right, that will be the end of this unit. So take note, financial statement analysis is very important for a chartered accountant, and it helps you decipher and provide value to your client. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next unit. Bye for now.